Hello everybody, this is Scott Sharp with Fretboard Toolbox, and today we're going to look at how two different types of ukulele tunings relate by looking at the ukulele tunings and the piano at the same time. So we'll look at the low G tuning, where this 4-string is tuned to a low G note, and then we will look at re-entrant tuning, where that G string is tuned to a higher pitched G note, and kind of try to make some sense of where the notes are found all up and down the fretboard as they relate to piano. So let's take a look and see how it works. Okay, so today we're taking a look at a Fretboard Toolbox Complete Ukulele C Tuning Edition, and then we're turning to page 8, which is the standard, what I call my standard notation jig. And I came up with this jig because I needed to figure out kind of how these notes are laid out all over the ukulele, especially on the re-entrant ukulele, the one that has the higher pitched G string. And then I wanted to be able to see how did the notes of the ukulele relate to a treble clef if I want to pick out some melodies that are on a treble clef. And then I wanted to see how those different octaves of the ukulele related to piano. So what we do to figure out this sheet here is we look at like the 4-string of this re-entrant ukulele, like a soprano ukulele. Lots of ukuleles are tuned like this, but today we'll be looking at a soprano one, is tuned with the 4-string to a high G note. So that green G note is the same as this G4 right here on the piano. And if we look over here on the real piano or digital piano, what we have here is I made some arrows here that correspond with the colors that you see here on the standard notation jig. So I made these different arrows so that I could see which octave I was in, and those are available on the website, the Fretboard Toolbox website, and you can print those and download those for free if you find them helpful, but they are for me just to be able to see where I'm at. So that first G note we were looking at, this is a G here that's in the green section here, so this is in the 4th octave. If we take a look here on the piano, so the green 4 here is in the 4th octave. Middle C is this C4 right here. So the G note of the ukulele, the top string, is actually this G4. So on the ukulele, here's my G4, and on the piano, there's my G4. Okay, then on the 3-string, it's tuned to C note, and that's in the green, so that's the middle C note, and it would be right here if you were looking at a treble clef. And so the 4th string is this G4, the 3rd string is this C4. So here's my open 4 string, that's G4. The 3rd string is actually middle C here. Then the 2 string is E4. Okay, so I have the 4th string here, G4. The 3rd string is C4. The 2nd string is E4. And then the 1st string is A4, which is right over here. So the ukulele tuning going down is G, C, E, A, and that looks like this. So all within the same octave, and you can see that all these green notes are all within the same octave. And then the maroon notes correspond with the notes up here. So if I hit this D note on the first string 5th fret, that's going to be a D5 note. So that D note here, I'm sorry, is going to be this D note. Okay, so 5th fret is D5. And then what this allows me to see is all of the G notes that are the same color here are going to be in the same octave. So the open 4 string and the 3rd fret of this 2 string, those are G notes in the same octave. Okay? And then like this D note here on the 4th string, 7th fret, is the same octave as the 1st string, 5th fret. If if my tuning is holding up here. Those should be in the same octave. So that's one style of ukulele that you can play, but you can also play a ukulele that's tuned in, or you can tune a ukulele to a low G, and this is the one I like to play. And all that we're doing different here is, instead of that 4-string being a G4 note, we're going to tune that to a G3 note. And usually you need a different kind of a string. Often people use a classical string. So on this tenor ukulele that I've got here, I've got the 4-string tuned to the blue here, it's a G3 note. So the 4-string is going to be tuned here, and then all the rest are going to be the same. C, E, A. Okay, so we had the G3 here, and then we have C4, E4, A4. So everything else is the same on both those ukuleles except for this bottom string. Now the reason I like to tune, or I like to play the tenor ukulele a little more that has my low G note, is because it's easier for me to make there we go. That was a G major scale there, starting on this G note. So on the piano, that's G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. And on the ukulele, that was G, E, or G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, G. So that just lets me have a little bit more range to have that low G string tuned to G3 instead of G4. So again, you can see on both of these sheets where those notes will be found on a treble clef. On my complete ukulele editions, the version that comes with the book is this, the high G string version, or the re-entrant tuning they call it. But you can print these off on my website for free, so you can print the low G version if you'd like, if you find it helpful. And in any case, it helps me to be able to see how can I pick along melodies to sheet music, how could I tune my ukuleles with the piano, and just kind of gives me a better roadmap for what I have going on all up and down the neck of the uke. So I appreciate you taking a look, and please subscribe if you found something interesting, and I'll have lots more videos coming up. Thanks a lot.